We want to welcome you this morning to the dedication here at Zero Stone Park for the letter from the Alamo. It's a very patriotic letter, and we have two guests here today that are going to speak about it. We're going to start off with Pecos County Attorney Frank Lacey first.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, and thank you all for being here. The Alamo letter. There are a number of letters sent from the Alamo. It is this one that is known as the Alamo letter. The Alamo Society honors two leading Tejanos, Jose Antonio Novato and Juan Seguin, both proud Mexicans and loyal Tejanos in the Texas fight for independence. Written on February the 24th, 1836, by Lieutenant Colonel William Barrett Travis, the letter was addressed to the people of Texas and all Americans in the world. This letter describes the tremendous forces against which the men of the Alamo were fighting. They were greatly outnumbered, bombarded for 24 hours when the letter was written, and did not lose a man. The enemy forces demanded surrender, and Lieutenant Colonel Travis responded with a cannon shot. His response in the face of overwhelming odds demonstrated his absolute determination. He said in his letter, "I call on you in the name of liberty, of patriotism, and everything dear to the American character to come to our aid." That call is still taken up today by military recruiters across our great country, and many of us have family members on active duty right now answering that call. Still today, on Veterans Day, we recognize those who have answered the call to come to the aid of the United States. Thank you to all of my fellow veterans. It is his closing that speaks volumes of his dedication to the cause. Victory or death. We should all aspire to that level of commitment and dedication. We thank the Alamo Society for providing this plaque of the Alamo letter. Thank you.
I'll introduce you now to Judge Leo Hung from Reeves County. He's going to say a few words also. Thank you.
Good morning. It's going to be a long speech until Judge Schuster cut me out. Oh no, I'm just kidding. I'm Leo Hung. I want to say a few words, especially to the youngster and on behalf of Alamo Letter Society. As the county attorney mentioned before, the letter was written on 1836. We are going to review the history a little bit. And Fort Stockton is established in 1859. And at that time, William Travis, and he was only 26 years old. And he has a wife and two kids. And he's not only a soldier, he's also an attorney. So there's a lot at stake to think about. And when you think about a cause, do some evaluations, you make up your mind, and then you will talk about commitment. And the commitment is for liberty and patriotism. And so only 23 years later, when Fort Stockton established in 1859, and he would have been 49 years old, only 49 years old, he could station in Fort Stockton. So, and another main character we want to talk about is Albert Martin. When William Travis wrote a letter and gave it to Albert Martin, they say, take the letter and ask for help. Shoot yourself out, because they were surrounded by Mexican soldiers. Most of us, we shot ourselves out and deliver the letter, and he has done his work. So not only he has done his work, he said he got 32 men and himself, he returned to Alamo. And of course, ultimately they all killed. So he's way beyond the call of duty. So just want to you aware of this. And Alamo Societies established in 2023 is a William McNutt's family from Corsicana, Texas. And they're having a vacations. So Bill McNutt and the wife Rebel and the daughter also called Rebel and the youngest one, only 13 years old. It's called Sloan McNutt. She asked her dad, say, Daddy, why aren't this plaque with famous letter all over the Texas? This is the plaque, a duplicate plaque of San Antonio. So we all can look at it and study it, and then we don't have to travel to San Antonio. And there's a 220 words, 203-pound plaque. So don't put graffiti on this, okay? I'll be real mad. So the idea is to put 250, put the plaque on 254 counties, and in remembrance of the sacrifice of our forefathers. And one last comment is, history is history. History cannot be changed. But look at what happened. And a year later, and in 1836, and a year later, Texas become independence. And in 1845, Texas become a state of the Union. Think about our oil and gas. If we wouldn't have that happen, we might not have today energy independence. So history will have a consequence and what happened, but we can change the past. So in closing, just really appreciate the opportunity to say a few words to the youngster, and then so you can tell your kids. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge. It's an honor having you here today. I believe the band is going to play The Eyes of Texas. Is that correct? Thank you. And at this time, the Fort Stockton High School National Honor Society President Catherine Rodriguez, I'll introduce you and you can name.
The poem today that I'll be reading is Why Do They Fight? Veterans are men and women who fight because they care. They give their lives to serve our country by land, by sea, or by air. They serve because they love us. They serve because they want a better future for their country, a better future for their world. Serving comes with consequences that they know and are willing to dare. You can't find a braver person here or anywhere. They fight for their rights They fight for our lives, and we owe them all a thank you for all they've sacrificed. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. Oh, you want me in there? Thank you. And I believe now the choir is ready.
If tomorrow all my things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom. They can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea.
From Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Thank you. And at this time, I would like to introduce the Fort Stockton Student Council President, Jose Sarabia,
Go to.
Veterans Day Point.
That's fine. Hold on.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jose Sarabia. As I said, I'm the president of the Fort Stockton High School Student Council. And my reading is Veterans Day by Cheryl Dyson. On Veterans Day, we honor all who answer to a service call. Soldiers young and soldiers old fought for freedom, brave and bold. Some have lived while others have died, and all of them deserve our pride. We're proud of all our soldiers who kept thinking red, white, and blue. They fought for us and all our rights. They fought through many days and nights. And though we may not know each name, we thank all veterans just the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Jose. Before we go any further, I would like to thank Fort Stockton ISD for providing the band, the choir, the National Honor Society, and these two young people here that have read poems in memories of Veterans Day. I want to thank everybody that has come out today, but most of all, our hats are off to the veterans. The veterans have made this possible for us to be here in the United States. We are a free country, a democracy, and we're all proud of that. And with that, I'll ask for a couple of hands of help. Would you come forward and help me take this and unveil it? Leo, would you hold this? And as soon as we get it unveiled, then I believe the band is going to play the taps. Thank you, and come take a look. It's beautiful.
Wanted to come say hi to y'all.
No, just the thing. We just try to get the thing around the line. Sometimes rough. And all that stuff.
I just don't know if I do.